Welcome back, everyone. Next beer coming up. We're off to Scotland, like we were with the last review. And this is another one from the Lidl's range. Obviously, as I said before, I'm trying to keep the percentage down on the beers because it's still early on. I've had a couple anyway, and I don't want to be snoozing at like 6, 7 o'clock. So the next one up is again from William Brothers, and it's their Talking Head American Pale Ale, coming in at 4.4% in a 500ml can. Absolutely love the artwork. Absolutely blind. That's as good as anything. I just love that weird face and all the colours and everything. They had the same kind of thing on the Choco Mocha something stout, whatever it's called, Choco Mocha Blocker Stout, something like that. Anyway, this was about, as I say, I don't know the exact prices, anywhere between £1.50, £1.80. So let's see what we get. I mean, I picked this one up because there's an awful lot of beers that other people have done already as well. So this just a little bit different as well, isn't it? And there I am picking up that. I don't need that. This is a can. Let's get it out the can and into a glass. I'm going to try and be good as well. Get this review done pretty quick. Although a minute and a half in and I'm only just pouring it, so that probably ain't going to happen. I do need to maybe just shut up a bit and stop talking shit so I can get the review done. So, it doesn't say it's can conditioned, but no doubt when I get further down the glass I'm going to give it a swirl and see what I can get out. In a glass we are looking a lemon lagery kind of colour to it. Big carbonation. Don't know what you can see. You can see quite a bit of bubbles. It's calming down a bit. It was pretty whoosh going up the glass when I first poured it in. We've got a 2-finger, a quite spacious white foamy head. American Pale Ale, extra pale, crisp and fresh. Expecting it to be a little bit bitter. Alright, let's try and get a nose on it. Good luck, Baz. You're getting a hoppy whiff to it. A little bit of a sort of fruity notes in there. I think the head's a bit big and I filled it up so much I can't really give it a good swirl. But from what I'm getting off it, it smells pretty much as I would expect an American Pale Ale to go. So let's dive in, see what we get. So cheers everyone. Enjoy whatever you're drinking at the moment. No doubt you are. Ooh. Ooh. I'll tell you what, that has got a bit of tang to it. Bitter tang to it. Now I've had a bit, let's just... Yeah, it's grapefruit. Very grapefruit bitter tang to it for me. Now I've able to swill it round a bit, I'm getting more grapefruit than sort of hops, but obviously the grapefruit's going to be from the hops. Yeah, quite a bit of tang to that. Let's, as I said before, let's dive into it. I'll crack on. So, thin in body, but you're not really going to get like big, thick, heavy pale ales. Really, nice mouthfeel. Carbonation in it is. There is a bit of gas in there and bubbles, I would say. Not so much gas, but bubbles that can affect the mouthfeel, but it's not so much that it makes the mouthfeel bad. Quite a nice mouthfeel. Grapefruit bitterness. And it has got quite a bit of bitterness to it for me. Anyone who watches my channel knows I'm not a big fan of the bitterness, if I'm totally honest. And that's lingering. I'm getting that right on the back there, in the old dimples, if you like, right on the back of the tongue. as an American pale ale goes, and don't get me wrong, I'm no expert on this style, I would say that is exactly how you want it. Go on the crisp. It says extra pale and crisp. Yeah, it's kind of wet and refreshing. It's got that bitterness that you tend to associate with American style pale ales, West Coast IPA kind of things. Not necessarily my big favourite, but is it doing what it says on the can? For me it is. 4.4%. The bitterness in it, for me, makes it if you said that was 5%, you wouldn't necessarily argue with it. The bitterness gives it that. You don't get any alcohol burn, don't get me wrong. Pale ale wise, it's very hoppy. It's probably taste wise, no, it's about right. It's very hoppy. It's got a lot of bitterness, which would make you think it's more IPA. But it's got that pale ale tang to it, which is always just that little bit lighter than an IPA. As the drink that it says it's supposed to be, I'm going to say that's okay. That's pretty decent. You know, again, 150, 180. That's as good as anything that you're going to pick off Tesco's Morrison shelf, in my view, as an American pale ale. Does it suit my taste buds? Personally, not. As I say, I'm not keen on the big American pale ales, West Coast IPAs personally. But for me, that does the job that it says. So get yourself down to Lidl's. If you like the American pale ales, the American IPAs and all that, I think you'll like that. That's definitely got a bit of zing to it, that has. Not too fruity. Obviously there's grapefruit flavours in there, but some of the ones I've had have been more fruity than trying to make it American pale ale, if you like. So yeah, what can I? That's about all I can say, really. Not for me, but I know people out there will like this. I think Lidl's £1.50 to £1.80. Excuse me. Buy it if you're thinking of getting it, because I think you'll like it if it's the sort of drink you like. If you've had it, let me know what you think. Certainly not a rip-off. Just not my style of drink, in all honesty. I will drink it. It won't go to waste. Quite heavy, really, for like a low percentage beer, considering I'm trying to keep it kind of low. But anyway, shut up, Baz. Stop waffling on. If you're having a beer today, which no doubt you are, it's a weekend, enjoy it. Boys, girls, ladies, gents, all sorts of genders, whatever you are, whatever you want to refer yourself to. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. Enjoy what you're doing. Have a good weekend for the rest of it. And I'll see you back on another beer review very soon. So, cheers.